Alright, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. This is video 10. We'll go this way real quick and see where it leads. Alright, so now we can get to Radrick's Hold. But we're going to go back because we don't want to leave quite that way yet. I want to go over here. See if this leads somewhere specific with the way the trails are. If not, I guess we'll backtrack and head towards that main city. Not quite fall yet. Can't wait. House is still getting a little hot. Ah, see, here's the Black Meadow. Except probably should take everybody to go sell their gear back, huh?
Oh, I could use a wee kip.
I love the crazy wizard. I leveled up. Let's level up. Okay. So I want survival, lore, and mechanics with her. Athletics, though, is what she's going to need the most. Lore represents characters accumulated of miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics outside of conversations and scripted interaction. Lore is used to activate scrolls. See, I don't know if I'm going to make much use of scrolls. I think we'll save it now and I'll bump our athletics up. Weapons wise, I want to train her in some weapons. She's going to be better up close and personal considering she's got her beast line. Arms bearer, grant shot on the run. Poleaxe, esoteric flail, wand, war bow. Battle axe, sword, morning star, and crossbow. A dagger, a rapier, a mace, a rod. A spear wouldn't hurt her. Actually, she's got a spear equipped now as we speak. It's the blunderbuss, the great sword, pike, warhammer. Ugh. A battle axe and sword, morning star, and a crossbow. I think I'll go with this for now, hopefully. Nah. Because we're going to give Eder swords. I think Eder will be like a two-handed great sword. Or a one-handed sword. A dagger, a rapier, a mace, a scepter, and a rod. I'll let her have the spear. I'll keep my girl with the spear. Alright, get better with that spear, girl. God, I hope I didn't make the wrong choice. Our health has gone up a little.
Hey there.
Okay.
Nice and quiet.
Nice and quiet. I could use a wee bit of a kip. Be very, very quiet. We are hunting a torn down carriage. We know not what dangers lie in these here forests like that. Well, they don't seem to be bad. It's a scavenger. Alright. Oh, never mind. It said scavenger. Who's this? Blazes! William, you useless bastards! Get her! We'll add her to the gear pile. Or gear to the pile. Schnit. That's what I get for not trusting my instincts, huh? Wait, my instincts suck anyways, don't they? Okay, have at it. Have at him.
Hey.
The others to come in close. Ooh. Him go very fast. Have the bandit leader, girl. Where? Let's see. Have at him. Alright, let's see here. Okay. He's getting him, he's getting him. You, please attack the bandit. Alright. Run, stock. Let's go knock down the bandit with a bow. Actually, everybody, let's just go pile up on the bandit. You shall die soon, friend. Oh, there's the answer to our shipment. And I totally need to maintain some of their gear and shit, don't I? Ooh, what'd you cast on yourself? Oh, that's the minor fatigue. What's that, though? Nature's mark. They cast something on you. Bow, hood, powder. Greasy chicken bones. Ooh! M levels up. Come here, my cracked out wizard. Okay, dear wizard. Your lore is very high. I want your mechanics up higher. You will not be a sneaker, though. We will get ourselves someone soon, hopefully. And we get to learn some spells. One spell. We need to put a little bit more thought into this. Creates a rebound ball of fire, inflicting burn damage upon anyone in its path. Maybe I should raise up your sneak, huh? Yeah. I think I'll pump... No, survival. We don't want survival. You'll be my mechanics and my stealth. Come in handy with you. Yes. Let's see. Creates a scorch ray of flame between the caster and the target, inflicting continual burn damage to the target and anyone caught in the ray. Mirrored image. Creates a duplicate of the caster to distract enemies. Creates a high deflection bonus and is reduced when with each hit taken. I'm more of a damage person. The caster becomes able to see an enemy's weakness and vulnerabilities as though they were physically tangible, increasing the chance of landing a critical hit. That I like. Effects. That'd be good. Infuses the caster with vitality, giving them temporary increase to maximum endurance and health. That is enough. That's a nice bonus. Target becomes paralyzed, afflicted with boiling pustules of foul-smelling liquid that erupt from the skin, sickening those nearby. That would be nice, but I'm scared about hurting my people. That would actually probably be good too. Causes the enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional damage over time each time they are wounded. Causes enemies wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn over time. Foe AoE. Burned and hit versus 42 plus 10 accuracy. It's the binding web. Still plenty to learn here. It's a cone. Summon weapon, pretty much. Chill fog. What's that other one? Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage over time each time they are wounded. Would that do it to our people then? That one, a rolling flame, seems very... I think I'm gonna take this one right now, because if I can get him to sneak close enough, he can do fairly good damage to people. Okay. That's Arcane Veil. What's this do? Grants Arcane Veil 2 per rest. Conjures Protective Shield of Magic. Also, it's just smashing enemy with a Grimoire energized with spiritual energy, causing large damage, knocking the target back. 1 per encounter. That wouldn't hurt. Modified Blast, +5 damage reduction bypass. Concentrate the power blast, negate from the target's damage reduction. Bonus first level spell. Gain an extra spell cast of level 1 spells. Kinda like that one. Cautious attack. A model. I think we'll stick to his classes right now, and I would like him to have another spell. Because I like that one where he shoots the 3 missiles. Okay, so we got Aleph down. Now what about Eder? Okay, Eder, you've got some stealth and you've got some athletics. You're gonna bump your athletics up. I don't know if I care much for your stealth, though. Yeah. Wish they'd look a little bit more like their icons. Really, I want his athletics to go high. Do I want... We'll just pump up his athletics for now. Offensive, I want you to learn sword. So knight, right? Give him a sword. Or great sword. Great sword, pike, warhammer. Do you want you to use two-handed weapons or one-handed? You're gonna be our shield, so I think I want to give you time with the shield, so we'll do it that way. Yeah.
Hey
God
there.
knows I'm probably horrifyingly bad here. Someone carved the initials TRS into the log. So,
How may I help?
if you are
I
my
shall.
stealth guy now, I'll drag you around. Allow you to use the bushes and stuff. Ooh. And this is why we do this.
Mm-hmm.
Forest trolls. Leveling up has never been so yummy. I probably will read a little bit of advice, make sure I'm doing the proper thing here.
Yes?
Okay, yes. Let's see. Let's see what it does.
Lavaru, be on seek! Lavaru, be on seek!
Okay. Dear Eder, every time I hear it, I just vaguely hear another voice in my head going, Stark! Let's go cat on this bitch, girl. Okay. You are my caster. Give me this on our forest troll friend. Okay. Girly, Right, now you're still in cat mode. Have your cat. What are they doing? Why are you not attacking anything, are you? Knock it down again. No, 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 no. You attack. Knock it down. Okay. What are we doing here? What are you doing? Ronstock! Attack that one! You. Knock your guy down. Woo! Alright, Ronstock. Get over here and kill him. Come on. He's almost dead. Woo! Can't even get a good look at him. It looks pretty crazy though. And we killed it. And we got progress.
Perhaps a little rest is in order.
Perhaps. Well, let's wait till everyone else gets a little tired though, huh?
Yes.
Come on. Back in that stealth
Indeed.
mode. Is there anything over here?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
How may I help?
Let's see what else we got down here, huh? Okay. So we got an exit there. Ooh, this place is big. Very big. A little trail here. So let's head on over this way, huh? So it's another exit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on down this way, guys.
Yes.
I want you to keep flowing. We hear something. Nothing of interest, apparently. I like the music. Very relaxing. Okay.
Yeah?
Come on this way. Oh, or we can just trigger this troll up here. Okay. Let's get our cat on. Let's go knock our troll buddy down. And you just get him. Oh, he's gonna die soon anyways. You, attack.
Aye.
Go ahead and do it in slow mode though. Kill him. And it's a dead troll.
Yeah?
Loots. Yes, please. Alright, buddy.
Aye.
Go into tired mode.
I shall.
Go into the tried and true method. Where are they? We saw them.
Hey there.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Let
Ah,
us do it.
be on seat.
Even though I know that was totally a waste of a spell. These guys die amazingly easy. I'm just enjoying it. Oh my god! Never mind! There are a lot more than I thought. Get your ass back. Oh my god, guys! Why are you letting my mage die? Please. Someone help him. Damn it. Ain't this just dandy? I'm so sorry. Clearly, I don't need squishy people in my party. Well, that fireball came in very handy, didn't it? Coming up somewhere else important. A destroyed cart. And I see more witches or bandits. That looks like a Pell. Spirits. The overturned cart bristles with crossbow bolts. Bloodstains darken the cracked wooden slates. How saddening. Where does this way lead? This music makes me think of Final Fantasy VIII. Okay, so we can now get to Minrid Bridge, but we'd like to go over to Cape Nua, so we'll wait.
Hey there.
In Final Fantasy VIII, what's the location where you get Gilgamesh? I believe. Oh, I have no problem looting the dead. Maybe my druid oh, and what did I trigger? Alright. Go on the big one. Go on the big one. Attack on the small one.
Hey there.
Okay, you. No spells, huh?
How may I help?
Let's see, can you do it again? Woo! Pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's the loot? Pick up the loot. Huh? Look up my craft supplies. We need to look into that too. That ruin, that tower. Do you get Gilgamesh up there, or is it the King Tonberry? I can't remember. I miss Final Fantasy. I'm very disappointed with the way the series is headed. It's not what it used to be, you know? Being a little girl and being excited about it. I can't say I have high hopes for Final Fantasy 15, you know? You're talking about 4 K-pop boys, almost the exact same replica of each other. Ho! That is the skeleton of a dragon. That is a huge skeleton of a dragon. Can we raise it? Can I animancer it? That would be cool. Let's head on up this way. It's pretty crazy. That's why the ground's dead. Wondering why it was black. The Black Meadow. Because of a hort. And because I'm going to sit here and trigger myself a battle. Have at me, y'all. Come down, brother.
Hey there.
We can be friends. This grimoire is pretty sweet. But no, if I remember what I was talking about correctly, Final Fantasy 15, I can't find myself being overly excited for it. You know, it feels like a lot of these later games, they want to get the storyline more and more complicated, which I understand. Every single game has to evolve, has to change. there is no staying the same, which saddens me because I love the turn-based strategies. I loved it. There's actually a game that's by far my favorite called Shadowheart Covenant. It's the second in a series, though. I love the third one. The first one I never truly played. But... And we triggered them. How many witches? A shit ton, huh? Okay. Girl. You get this one. Boyo. You get that one. You get this one.
Hey there.
My wizard is next to no spells with his awesome cool grimoire of a book. Can do that. If they don't all go running. Alright.
I shall deal with this one.
You shall deal with it. But we
I could use a wee kip.
You sure could. I played 12. 10-2 was very nice, but I think 10-2 was kind of where they pushed it to its final limit. You know? Oh, another dragon. You sit there and... Ooh, what is going on? That was crazy. Soul stains. And another troll. And we are now going to fight the troll. But with Final Fantasy XII, when you were running around in the battlefield and you were fighting the enemies freely, controlling only one character, that was fine and all. I had no problem with it. And the combat system was nice, but the storyline was just so bland, so dry. You didn't feel like you were actually a part of it. That's probably what you get. No. Come on, kill it.
I'll teach you a lesson.
I probably should have waited till she cat outed, but it's okay. Come on, boyo. No, what are you doing?
How may I help?
You may help by attacking that thing. You know, though you don't know, and I need to stop saying that, huh? Don't die soon. Shopping can harm it the most, huh? Ooh, its face is ugly.
Hey.
But I couldn't get the story. I don't think we even really finished it. I think we,
Sure.
we sat there and we got very far. Like, right before that arena with the really big fucking HP boss that you kind of gotta... Ooh, Forest Lurker. Okay. But you didn't really care what happened to everybody at that rate.
Yeah?
Hey.
Oh, my guy's about to get hurt.
Yeah.
Come on, girl. Break it. This one's badly injured. And then, what was it? Final Fantasy 13. I did not like the combat system at all. Alright, seriously? Kill him? Attack it? There goes my girl. They done fatigued her out.
Yes.
Oh, he's about to die soon. And also, I hated how it was 30 hours of you just on a one-track list, you know? And I think they're trying to show, hey, we can fix that. Here's your big ass open world. But I wish there would be more characters, not just men, not just all the guys that look the same. You have no spells. No spells. This is no good. Come on. Come on. Come on, y'all can kill it.
Hey.
He's about to be out. Please kill it. It's near death. Come on. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, where am I doing that? Oh, I'm so fucked. Come on.
I'm stuck.
Get your ass up. You're not stuck, Ronstark. You don't get stuck. See? See? Oh my god, why are you so hard? I think it's time for everyone to sleep, huh? I do.
Mm-hmm.
See. Let's just do it. Yes, we'll rest the camping supplies here. Why not? Do I want to give the game a try? I think I'll wait until I've gotten some moderate reviews out. What is this? Trees and shrubs have grown up around the ancient bones shrouded this monument to galore. Come down here. Is that combat? To galore beneath their leaves. Alright, that is daylight out. Let's get our asses back here and we'll go down to the southern portion. Maybe if I can get Shadow Hearts to work on the computer, I will look into playing that for you. It's a game I cherish very much. The second one most of all. The third one I played through, like I said, never did the first. It probably wouldn't hurt to give the first a try. But by the time we got the first game, being a PlayStation 1, it lost a lot of interest to me because we were playing on like an HD graphic, kind of high graphic television. Have at it. Have at it. Have at it. Attack it. Does he just automatically use those? I suppose so. Of course, with all of us on your ass, you ain't gonna live much longer. Crafting goods.
Hey there.
Almost done mapping out everything because I am OCD like that. Phantasy Star. Is that the game I'm thinking of? Or if you map it out, you get rewards? That's a crazy game. And I don't know if we looted that last body down that way. Did we? We must have. Sorry for your death, friends. Let's go this way and we'll be near our Endomancer. Ooh, oh no. Alright, so now we can go to Cave 9. We have Roderick's Hold and we can go to Mirror Bridge. Let's go on to Cade Nua. Yes, 18 hours. All attacks are resisted by one of 4 defenses. Deflection, Fortitude, Reflex, or Will. If an enemy is powerful against one type, try and attack with the target of a different defense. Okay. So you get to enter the big old beautiful keep. Or the big old beautiful fucking mountain. Come on, friends. Kana. Ooh. Just off the side of the path, the Zacade nun stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Amawa, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hands is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes up. That moldy brickwork must be fascinating. The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits into a wide and very toothy grin. He waves the parchment in greeting.
It is. Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks. Just there. Workers and masons, I expect. Carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Cad Noir. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long. But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
What do you want from Meerwald?
Knowledge. Or, to be less clever about it, a certain text. I've come in search of a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of Rauatai, but we possess only a small fragment of it.
A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I've found evidence suggesting that the original lies here, beneath the keep. I want to ask Meerwald if he knows of it. And you, my friend, who are you? I too wish to speak to Meerwald. Truly? Then perhaps we can keep one another. The grounds are infested with all manners of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it, and then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. Let's go meet Meerwald, then.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright.
Exometal.
I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
Alright? Oh, we ain't gonna be calling it Ixmetil anymore. It's Exometal. Exometal.
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
You seem very calm about this.
Well, it's not as if I'm going to turn around and go home at their urging. If their previous efforts are anything to go by, we have very little to worry about.
I like him.
Hey there.
Alright. So, there's enemies, and he's got assassins. What are you, though? Let's see. Characters. Kana. He is a chanter. So, a bard, basically? I don't know. He's good at crush damage. And corrode. He's a level 4th chanter. High intelligence and might. Good lore. Armed to the teeth. First level chanter.
Following your lead.
Don't know what that is. Combat only. At the sight of their comrades, the heart grew bold, blessed as witteth quickest of his tribe. Model, speed, instant, phrases. Okay. First level chanter spells. Field Triage allows the healing of a small amount of health on an ally. Interesting. I'm gonna have to do a little research about that because I do not know how this is going to work. Chanters spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will longer overlap the effects of the next phrase. with the effects of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. Okay. So strong effect starts here, then you'd start here, and we could probably place one down there. So what? Oh, no. What's that? I'm doing A. Increases the movement rate and reflex of all allies in the area of effect. Emboldens allies in the area of effect, giving bonuses to fortitude and will. Generates a field of terror, frightening enemies in the area of effect. Oh. Okay. It's rather interesting, but we will check it out. Support character, basically. Right? Oh, let's see if we can do a little talking, though.
Yes?
Aloth looks at you with quiet attentiveness. How may I be of service? Tell me about Adir. I've been gone for more than a year now, but I suspect I always think of the forest and fields of Adir as home. We're thousands of years of history and tradition behind us, and there's a sense of dignity and responsibility that comes with that. He frowns. Of course, there's baggage as well. Our Imperial past is still fresh in the minds of many, as you may have noticed here. Has it been difficult to adjust to the Dyrwoods? People here are informal, hot-blooded. His mouth twists into a wiry smirk. More attentive to insult than to duty, but as long as one avoids provocation, it's easy enough to get along. He steeples his fingers. I've gotten accustomed enough to helping my thoughts to myself anyways. How long were you in Gilded Vale? He shrugs, fidgeting at the hem of his sleeve. Not much. Not much longer than you. As you saw, it was hardly the haven that has been advertised. Any thoughts on what I should do next? Well, you're in charge here, and as far as I'm concerned, any place is better than Gilded Vale. His eyes dart to Eder. No offense. That's all. Okay.
Hey.
Let's talk. I hope that the old Watcher's still here. Been years since I heard anything about him. What is it you want to ask the Watcher in Cade? No. Just some things about the past, about the war. I've been thinking I've missed my chance to find out what I wanted to know, that old Watcher, though he opens up some new possibilities. I want to ask you something about you, if you're sure. What did you do before this?
Oh, other than the war, I never strayed too far from where you found me. Farming, mostly. I was never much for cities. Never learned a trade. In my younger days, I thought I was going to go preach the word of Aethys. Just in our temple there. My parents encouraged it. I made so much trouble for them growing up. They used to say it'd be best if I got in good with the God of Redemption. Of course, us blowing him up probably didn't help my chances there. But if anybody'd forgive you for blowing him up, it'd be Aethys.
Aethys. Did the people of Gilded Vale really try to kill you?
They, they did. It was strange timing, because we just won the war. They celebrated when I came home. There was music and dancing. Trumbull used half his grain making this big honey cake. I still dream about that cake. Like having the best lover of your life, but only for one night. And they were all sorry to hear about my brother. Took a while for word of the purges to reach us. Aethasians being murdered in the streets. Cold morn and the like. No way would they let something like that happen in Gilded Vale. That's what they all said. But the weeks went by and the purges spread. Pretty soon they weren't so sure my brother fought for Deerwood. And they weren't so sure I did. Caught me by surprise after all the celebrating. Should have seen it coming after the tailor said he was going to fit me for some new clothes, but then all he wanted was my neck measurement.
Really?
Nah, not that last part. But you had to think about it. Says a lot about the place I've been calling home all these years.
Why'd you stay for so long in a town that hated you?
I'm sure my parents are still wondering the same thing. The Aethasian purges were like this madness had come over the town, like a disease. Seems like when you see something like that, your instinct is to wait for it to pass, even when you know it probably won't. The family whose farm I worked on, they had a little Hollowborn girl. And they heard the Animancers had this cure, salvation it was called. They went running. This salvation, they were putting animal souls in children. You might have heard about it. Giving them enough personality to care for themselves. You can guess how that turned out. Matter of time, the children broke down. Became wild things. Monsters. Anyway, these farmers put the family dog's soul in their little girl. For a while, the girl, she's making eye contact, she's feeding herself, albeit in a kind of messy way. And one day she snaps. They found her gnawing on her brother's bones. Had to chain her up, put her in a cow pen. Well, the mother, she wouldn't have anything to do with the girl after that. But the father, he'd visit every day. Feed her chickens, toss water on her once in a while to get the dirt off. Most of the village, they'd whisper about him. Poor man, they'd say, sick with grief. He was just waiting for his daughter to look up one day and recognize her papa. He was waiting for her to get better. Didn't understand that at the time, of course, but these days I think about him a lot.
Do you have any family? Just my parents now. They took me to a ship backinator when the purges started. Wanted me to go with them, but I didn't see things like they did. It's been a long time since I've seen them. I really should visit, but for some reason I haven't much felt like leaving home. Good thing they chased me out or I might have never left. I want to ask you about something else.
What's on your mind?
I was wondering about Aothis.
It makes two of us.
What is it there to know about Aothis?
If you're looking to find religion, maybe you want to start with a god that hasn't been burned to dust, but I won't stop you. Aothis, he was a young man with a silver crown. Carried a candle around with him. Sounds like I'm giving a bad eulogy here.
He was, well, he was a lot different to different people, I guess. Rebirth, redemption, light. Out in the country, he's gone. The farmer who helps all things pass, seasons and people both. He watches over the weak, does gone. Season balance made right. You could see why all the copperless rowdies around here might take a liking to someone like that. He was real popular here for a time. These days you won't find too many worshippers of Aothis in the open. It's hard to know who still does it in private and who's giving it up. Feels like I'm the last one sometimes, he smirks. If that's the case, he deserves all the mourning. You do still worship Aothis?
In my way. I don't suppose he expects me to show up at his temple these days. Not much left to do for him other than keep his memory alive and keep hoping that he's just been playing a joke on all of us these past 15 years.
Far as I know, he hasn't said anything to anybody since the God Hammer detonated. Why worship him then? He grimaces. Well, if it turns out he's not dead and I gave up on him, I'd have betrayed my God twice. Even the God of Redemption's gotta have standards. I'd probably be reborn as a fat Amawa horse. That's not really it, though. Not at all, anyway. He casts a sidelong glance. Guess it's more I still believe in the things he believes in. I just hope his death doesn't mean the death of those things as well. Sometimes it looks that way. Why'd you choose to worship Aothis in the beginning?
Raised that way. My family's been Aothasian going way back. Suppose it wasn't much of a choice at first. Don't know for sure why my family started worshiping him. Probably because of Gon looking after folks like us.
He looks at you in the eye, conspirational. Could just as well be that my ancestors did something so bad only Aothis could forgive. It explained a lot about when I got some of my less respectable traits. Do you only worship him because that's how you were raised?
Mm-mm. There was something I genuinely liked about Aothis. Always. Like he understood people better than the other gods. Knew all our flaws and weaknesses and accepted us for that. Folks are at their worst when they're afraid. A god like Aothis, he made you realize there was nothing to fear. Made you a better person. Of course, he goes away for a few years and look what happens.
What made you think Waidwen didn't speak for Aothis?
Was his actions. Not when he started his rebellion, and not even when he took over Rhaed Saris. It was when he sent his armies into Deerwood.
Up to that point, he was sticking up for his people. That's what Aothis does. At least the gun part of them. The farmers were starving and their government didn't lift a finger. I figured if it wasn't Aothis himself, at least he had the right idea. But then he sent armies across the border, even crossed it himself in the end. Well, it was, he was chasing refugees that escaped the rebellion, wanted to punish them and punish us for allowing them to live here. That didn't fit for me. Those are the deeds of a vengeful god, Skain or Awodica maybe. Or just a man who lost his sense. I still have trouble believing it, but there's no one left to ask if it's true. Tell me about the purges.
You sure you don't want to talk about something more pleasant? Like the War of Black Trees or the Legacy or something?
It's eye-opening, seeing just how naked you are when you got no god to protect you. The Saints' Wars was a hard time to be a Dyrwoodian. People thought it was the end times. They talked big about how we were going to defeat a god, but I don't think there was a man here from here to the White March who didn't think he was going to die. It does something to you, thinking you're going to die at someone's hands. There's a rage that comes, indignation. Imagine a whole country full of that. Might have been Cold Morn that started it. Town near the border. They let Wade Wind march right on through. Rest of Deerwood cursed their names till the end of the war. Some say it was the Athosians there that persuaded the town not to oppose the army. Others said it was just cowardice. It was like the Legacy that way. No one knew the real reason, so they just picked whichever one best suited what they wanted to believe. Either way, the town was burning before the first ashes of Otheus hit the ground, and it felt good to get to the people here, to be in control after being so helpless. So the fire spread. A lot of us Athosians went the way of our god. There were claims from the church of Magran that she actually commanded the purges. I found that hard to believe. It sounded to me like people were doing what they wanted, wrapping their god around it like she was a cloak. Then again, that's what I thought about Wade Wind.
What's on your mind?
Alright, so we updated our conversation with two of our main characters. We'll get in with him in a little bit. We are going to save, which actually I don't think I've saved at all for... at all. Dude. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. This time, oh yeah, 120. We'll probably end up there. Let's see. This time the game went by fast. The game went by fast. Alright. Well, we will pick up next time in a couple of days, hopefully. 2 videos was kind of a nice start. So until next time, take care.